Hey up guys, well I'm out again, and you know what, it's going to be a funny old one today. Some of the world, or some of the country should I say, has got snow, 3 inches, 6 inches. Thankfully I'm a little bit further north than some of those places and a little bit further south, which is kind of weird. But as you can see, no snow for me today. There was a little bit this morning, but we've got lovely blue sky now, or cloudy but blue, and it's not too cold. But I've had to go back to the Gore-Tex today because there's a proper wind and the wind is cold. So back out on medieval pasture today. Let's see what we can turn up. We'll see you on the first one. Ta-ra. Hey guys, so here we are at the first target. Solid 16. Digging those targets all day long. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so I flipped it out and I did have to take one more scoop out, and it's in here. But I did develop an iron signal as well once I turned it out, so let's see what it is. Well, that's interesting. It's definitely not iron, that's for sure. Looks like just a little 2-ring bullet. If I look at that, yeah, little 2-ring bullet. Interesting little target. First signal, not too bad. All right, on to the next one. All right guys, here's the next one. High, loud, 2728. Sort of got the hallmarks of a large pre-decimal copper, but we'll see. All right guys, so I've just missed it ever so slightly with the spade, but just with a little bit of investigation with the pointer and the digging tool. Just take you in here. You see it? It's looking green. It's looking coinish. So let's take it out nice and gently. See if I can get the tool in behind it somehow. There we go. There it is. There we are. What's that looking like? That's definitely looking like pre-decimal copper. So there we are. Not really sure at the minute. Let's give it a quick wipe. I can see something on there. Not sure what though, if I'm absolutely honest. So I'll give it a clean up, and if I can see any more, I'll come back to you. And if not, I'll show you on roundup. All right, nice work. See you in a bit. Ta-ra. All right, guys. Well, listen, I've given that coin type thing a little bit of a clean up, and I don't think it is a coin. I don't know if you can see the pattern on that. You see it pretty good in the light. It doesn't certainly look as though there's a bust or you know, any kind of sort of markings for a coin. I don't know if I can just make out some writing across there. No, it's a definitely interesting one. Not necessarily a pre-decimal coin. Maybe a token of some sort. I mean, it's got a bit of thickness to it, which would envisage it being a coin. But I'll investigate it more when I get home and I can clean it up properly. I just thought I'd bring you back just to show you that. All right, cheers. See you in a bit. Hey up, guys. Sounds like a coin all day long, that, doesn't it? 23, nice and high. Back to you in a minute. Yeah, so not very deep this one. Machine tells me it's in the lid. It's there somewhere. Just taking it out. Oh, and it looks like it's in there. So it sounds like, oh, it's a exciting coin ball maybe. So let's have a look, shall we? Oh, there it is, whatever that is. So much for being a coin. Blow my neck. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like a coin all day long, that. Not sure what it is, but it's made of copper. All right, see you on the next one. Yep, so there's the next one. Solid 19. Who knows what that could be? It's in a range of all sorts. Back to you in a minute. Well, again, not very deep, diggers. Machine tells me it's in that bit, so see if we can find it together. There we are. Big old musket ball. Look at that bad boy. Still with a little casting nipple on there, look. That's been in the ground a couple of 300 years, I reckon. Wouldn't fancy going it round up with that. Anyway, on to the next one. Alright guys, I love these ones. Solid 15, and it's literally just started to sort of snow. I don't know if you can see that or not. I did say on the intro, some people in the world were going snow at the minute, and it looks like it's our turn. Anyway, solid 15, see you in a minute. Alright guys, well I brought you back towards the end of this search. As you can see, I've had to excavate quite a bit out because the signal disappeared, so I had to keep on digging, and it was way in there somewhere. And I've just flicked it out, so let's do it together. Well, that's looking small and round, which makes me happy. Just turn that off. Let's have a look together. Yeah, it looks looking small and round. What do you reckon? That's what we're saying. Let's break the dirt off it. Oh well, a medieval ring thing. Do you know what? I don't mind digging those things. I really like them actually. A lot of history. There we go, medieval ring thing, solid 15 on the knocks. Hey up, so here we are. Cheeky little 11. Get back to you in a minute. Well, that's a funny one. Just came out of town there, look. And, well, I don't know what to make of that. Do you? I mean, you know, clearly your first guess has got to be spindle wall, but it's super thin, a bit lopsided. I mean, it wouldn't spin very well, that's for sure, which is, of course, what spindle wall is supposed to do, so don't know. Definitely a round bit of lead, definitely with a round hole in it. Anyway, there we go, on to the next one. See you in a bit. Hey up diggers. So talk about a signal that stops you absolutely in your tracks. How about that? So it's either a full can of beer, a massive silver, or a huge piece of junk. There's nothing around it though, so it's a beautiful signal. So of course I'm going to open it up and I'll reveal what I find shortly. Well, nice and easy to find. It wasn't a giant piece of silver, gutted. However, it was one of the three things I stated. It wasn't a full can of beer. It wasn't a giant piece of silver. It was, in fact, the latter. Don't you like these? These are ring things. I don't know what ring thing that is, but it looks like it's got some sort of filter and something on it, but no wonder it gave a big signal. Alrighty, there we go, on to the next one. See you in a bit. Well, there we are. Solid 20. Just got to tell you, it's proper cold out today. My nose keeps running. I keep forgetting I've got these new gloves, and for anybody who's had these gloves before, you know exactly what I'm talking about when you go to wipe your nose and ouch. Bloody hell, keep nearly taking the end of my nose off. Anyway, get back to what this 20 is. Alright, so after sticking the end of my nose back on, machine's saying it's in here. Signal's gone a bit wonky though, so not sure what we're going to find. Looks like it. Oh well, that looks interesting. Hang on, let me take my glove off. One sec. Well, I'll take the ends of my glove off. That's that. Ah. Oh, what are you? Well, that's certainly more interesting than I thought it was going to be. If you guys can see that, all right. Look at that. I mean, yeah, I mean, anything with an hole through the middle, you're going to say spindle wall, aren't you? But I've never seen a spindle wall shape like that. You know, usually they've got a roundness to them. All right, let me just get you to clean up and I'll come back to you. Well, there it is, diggers. Cleaned up just with a bit of water and a toothbrush. Yes, I'm still none the wiser. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit missing just off that point there. So I guess it could have been a spindle wall, but flat on the bottom, shaped, old. I'm on medieval land, so I guess it makes sense that it's medieval something or other. Anyway, an interesting artifact or partifact nevertheless. There we go, on to the next one, see you in a bit. Well, not the best signal I've had all day, but it's a solid reliable 12. See you in a minute. Well, it's still in the hole, so let's have a look together. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me change the angle a bit. You can see a bit of an edge there, look guys. See that? Just. Is that a coin? What do you think? 12.13 doesn't sound like a coin to me. Hold on. It's looking very much like a buckle. Hold on. Hello. I like the look of that. To be careful with these things because sometimes they come out of the ground pretty fragile. Oh, but there you go, look at that bad boy. Now that is a nice medieval buckle. Actually, something I do know a little bit about because I've got a buckle book at home. So I reckon it's a spectacle buckle, would have had the pin in the middle that could swing either way. It's a spectacle buckle, probably 1550s to 1650s. There you go, look at that, look how nice that is. Quite incredible that something that old can come out of the ground in that shape. Wow, there we go. Well, do you know what, that's definitely find of the day. That mystery coin type thing, I'm not sure, but this is definitely find of the day for me. I do have a bit of a special thing for buckles. But there we go, lovely jubbly. Let's keep going, on to the next one. Well, I don't know if you can see the snow coming or not, but the reason I've just started this up now is because look at that field behind me. That is just in pristine rolled condition. The funny thing is, virtually every time I'm on this pasture next door, I see the farmer in his tractor and he just gives me a wave and a nod, and a couple of times I've said yeah, and he just gives me a wave and a nod because I'm pretty sure he knows exactly what I'm going to ask. This is not on my permission, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind having a bit of a look in there. And I've had a look on Archie, and apparently at some point some time ago somebody did find a Bronze Age axe head just in there somewhere. So listen, he's next on my permission list. I'm going to have to crack on, I think, because I don't know if you can see this snow, the craziness. Yeah, crack on, couple more rolls, and then I think I'll be calling it a day. It's alright. How about this for cheeky? Holding on, having a tickle. You don't mind a bit of that, do you, mate? Farm cats, eh? Well, there's an interesting one, diggers. You don't come across these very often, certainly not on the Knox. 1, 2. 1, 2. The only thing I've ever dug that has been a 1 or a 2 has been the tiniest piece of lead. But I mean, it's got a decent signal about it. So I don't think I've updated to version 3, I think it is, on the software, because on the version 3 you do register hot rocks as 1s and 2s. But listen, I'm going to give it a dig because I'm interested, so I'll show you what we find that is a 1 or a 2 on the Knox shortly. Alright guys, so here we go for that 1-2 signal with a super low tone to it. It's in this bit here. In fact, it is that bit there. There you go, look. That definitely looks like something burned. Not necessarily a hot rock, because I mean that sort of looks to be right in terms of made in some way, maybe a bit of tile or something. It's fairly light, but it's definitely got some sort of metallic content, super oxidization or something. The pointer sees it, the detector sees it. There you go. So there you go, that's potentially what could be a 1/2 on the Knox for those people who have got the Knox. So I guess, you know, it's up to you whether you dig them. I don't mind digging them because you don't come across them very often. Anyway, there we go, on to the next one. Alright guys, well, it's the next one. It's a big one, high 20s, nice high tone, plenty of depth to it. See when I've opened it up. So this is that big late 20s one, nice signal. It's still in the hole, so I thought we'd find it together actually, because according to the pointer it's not far away. It's about there. So let's just get the digging tool out. Ah, there we are, look at that. That can't be that giant signal for such a tiny little thing. It can't be, can it? Oh, there we are, look. A 30 signal for that. I mean, I guess it's definitely some sort of coin. It's round. It's about the right thickness. Georgian, I guess. Farthing sort of size. But that doesn't look as though we're going to get an awful lot off that. Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely surprised me. I mean, I'm over the moon that I've found a coin of some sort, which I'm pretty sure it is. But a late 20s signal for some sort of copper small coin. I guess farthing size. Well, we live and learn. This hobby keeps teaching us, the machine keeps teaching us. All we've got to do is be open-minded enough to learn, right? But there we go. Awesome, I found a coin. Weird signal. See you in a bit. All right, guys, well, there's a nice one. 2021. That funny sound sometimes tells us that, sometimes tells me that there's an hole in it, which could be one of them medieval ring things, or even, of course, a modern ring thing. So we'll get a dig and we'll see what happens. It's all right. All right, guys, so here we are. Bit of that sort of weird signal. I've just taken the plug out and a couple of scoops, and if you can see what I can see. That looks interesting, eh? All right, let's take it out then. Take it out nice and carefully. Oh, hang on, there we are. See if we can get you in a bit of sunlight. Reveal yourself. Yep, who's that? Ah, okay, all right. So, well, that's awesome. I'm loving that. Who do you reckon that is? George? Second, maybe George third or something? I think I'm going to be able to get a date there, look. Sort of see the outline of Britannia. Is it that way around? Oh yeah, there's a line under there. Just make the outline. Can't see a date. Guessing on George second or George third. Oh well, that's not bad, is it? Pretty happy with that. Funny little signal that. I'm not sure why, but there we go. Not a bad way to end, I think. I think that's going to be the last one for today. So if it is, I'll see you on the roundup. Cheers, dudes. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of another one. It's not been a bad one, really. Not a big long dig. Just a couple of 3 hours again. Nice and straightforward on the pasture. A few little bits and bobs up. One sort of coin type thing that's yet to be identified. Not sure what it is. I'll see if I can clean it up a little bit better. Really, really nice medieval buckle. I really like that thing. Yeah, as I said on the video, I've got a real thing for medieval buckles. I'm not sure why. They're just really cool artifacts, right? Particularly when they come up all. A couple of other bits and bobs that are interesting. And then, of course, that coin that came up last, which looks, I guess, like a George second or George third something. Again, I'll give it a bit more of a clean up and see if we can shed a bit more light when it comes to the roundup. All right, guys, well, listen, thanks for coming again. I appreciate your support, appreciate you watching the videos. I'm going to try shaking up a little bit in terms of style and all the rest of it over the next few digs. and I've got a group dig coming up soon, which is super exciting. Not been on a group dig for absolutely ages, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you finds from other people, maybe find a few characters and so forth. But until then, thanks for watching. Click that subscribe, hit the alarm, just so you make sure you know when the next videos are coming, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers! Alright guys, here's the roundup. I've given a few of these little bits and bobs a little bit of a coat of wax, just to improve the detail a little bit more. So top row, that weird sort of spindle whirl type thing, musket ball, a couple of bullets. Then this, I don't know, that thing that we found unexplained, but interesting nevertheless. Ring thing, and of course this wonderful 1500s spectacle buckle. It's beautiful now with a bit of wax on it. Really, really lovely. I'm pretty sure that is a George III. I think just, I'm not sure you'll be able to catch it on the camera, but I think just up there, just the top right of his head, you can see the 3 somewhere. But anyway, George III, nice rim to it as well, milled rim. And a couple of them unidentified. I'm going to have to do a little bit more on this one because there's definitely something on it. I might have to get me a set of cleaning pencils or something just to try and understand exactly what's on it. This one's beyond help, I'm pretty sure, and a little button that I got just off camera. So there we go, fairly slim pickings, but do you know what? If I found that every single time I went out, I'd be more than happy. Anyway, cheers guys, see you on the next one.